Hello, good morning, welcome. This is Jessica Fox from Florida, virtual bookkeeper. And today I just wanted to give you a quick tip. This is a common question that I see business owners ask. And those business owners that did not ask end up wishing that they had. So if you run payroll and are not happy with your current service provider, you'll probably want to stick around and listen before you take action. There are so many payroll service providers out there. There is no reason for you to stick with somebody that you're not happy with. Whether they're expensive or their customer support is not good or their interface is clunky or they make mistakes, whatever the case may be, I always tell people, yes, you should switch. You should be happy. However, when it comes to payroll, there is a right time to do it, and there is a time where I would recommend that you wait even if you're not happy. So, when is the best time to switch payroll services provider? The best time is January 1st. The reason for this is because payroll compliance to the government, the remittance of payroll taxes, and all that fun stuff is on a calendar year basis. So by starting with a new provider on January 1st, you're starting with a clean slate. You only have to worry about setting up your current employees, your current company information, and off you go, move along. If you switch at other times of the year, you will need to import the historical year-to-date data into the new payroll service provider's information to make sure that they can calculate your payroll tax obligations correctly, remit correct payroll tax returns, and very important, generate correct W-2s at the end of the year. If you switch in the middle of a quarter, or in the middle of a month, or in the middle of a week, it can be prone to having hiccups and issues because you have to be very clear and understand who is responsible for what. Many payroll returns are done on a quarterly basis, and quarters would be, say, January through March, April through June, etc. And if, say, you switch payroll providers in the middle of May, then the question becomes who is going to file reports? So this is something that regardless of when you're changing, you want to be clear. Some payroll companies, the moment you cancel service, they're like, hands off, not my problem anymore. And you're on your own. And then there are others that will still submit reports and information on your behalf for the period that they did provide service for. Then when you set up your account with a new company, they are going to report it for whatever period is due right now, even if it includes dates that you were not their client yet. So you want to make sure and save yourself the headache and confusion of having to file amendments or whatever the case may be, that you're very clear on what your last service provider will or will not do. Some will ask you when you're offboarding, there will be a form saying, do you want us to file W-2s for you at the end of the year? Yes or no? So you want to be very clear that you don't just randomly select the answers because you're in a rush and you're not paying close attention. Read carefully, understand who is doing what, so you're not left in a bind, you're not having errors made, and that way things can flow smoothly. So if you're really disgruntled with your payroll service provider, or sometimes this happens, they go out of business and you are in a bind and you're having to switch, these are some things that you want to keep in mind. So to recap, the best time to switch payroll providers, January 1st. The second best time will be the beginning of a fiscal quarter. So for example, today is July 1st. Today is a good day to start a new payroll service because the quarter ended yesterday. Any other time of the year, really, I only recommend in an absolute emergency, like the company made they really let you down and you really cannot trust them to do your payroll again, or they went out of business, whatever the case may be. So I hope that this is helpful, and if you have any questions, I am only an email away. Support@floridavirtualbookkeeper.com. Take care and enjoy your holiday weekend.